This is Jon Gilbert at East Carolina Athletics. Welcome to the third edition of Social Distancing, sponsored by Suddenlink. I want to go around the computer screen and get everyone to tell us where they're joining us from. Coach Houston, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm at home at the dining room table with a few helpers around.
Coach Kirkpatrick?
I'm in Hawaii right now. I don't know if I should let Coach Houston know that or not. No, but in my mind, anyhow, I'm in a dining room I've made into an office here at home.
I like it. Coach Harrell?
Yeah, I'm at home as well. We just we moved in this time last week. The moving truck got here this time last week, so I'm at home and functioning from here.
And I assume you still have boxes that you're unpacking.
No, I've got my honeydew list out of the way almost.
All right. First question. You've been sequestered for a while. I want to know, is there a family member or friend that you're ready to put in the transfer portal? Coach Harrell, we're going to start with you.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of I got 3 little girls that wouldn't mind being in the portal right now at some point, but no, it's been all good.
Donnie?
I don't really have anybody, but I think maybe my wife was saying she's not going to renew my scholarship for next year.
Yeah, make sure she sends you a letter on that it's actually in writing.
Yes.
Coach Houston?
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit like Donnie. I'm doing pretty good, but my wife, she asked, are you sure you're not going to the office today? I mean, I don't know why she keeps asking that question.
Yeah, I completely understand. Coach Houston, would you tell us, during this phase, what staff member of yours, and I'm going to open it up to the entire staff, what staff member do you think is having or has learned the most from a technology standpoint?
Well, probably Coach Kirkpatrick. I mean, from a technological standpoint of this virtual meeting world, it's caused all of us to have to step out of our comfort zone a little bit.
Donnie, do you think that you're ready to take a job with Google now?
Probably not. I'm just glad that this worked today so I could be here.
Blake, how about you? Anyone on the staff that has grown exponentially from a technology standpoint?
Well, I think we all have, and the one I like to pick on is Coach Tesh. Every time you turn the picture on,
Yeah.
He's in his overalls or something. So it's been good though.
For all three of you, tell me what you're doing to prepare for when we do return and how you're communicating with both the staffs and our student athletes. Blake, we'll start with you.
Well, for our defensive staff, we're communicating mostly through teamworks like we are here, or FaceTime, learning how to group FaceTime, which has been pretty neat. And then with our players as well, we doing some online Kahoot quizzes with those guys, as well as meeting with teamworks as well. So that's been really beneficial for those guys.
Donnie?
I think we probably had more communication, or maybe as much communication as we ever have with them as far as the players, because we do have the Teamworks app, so we're blasting them with messages. We're also, blasting them with just regular calls, I think, to our positions. And then we're having position meetings twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're installing the offense just as if we were going to go out and practice it that afternoon. And of course, with Coach Houston, we're still having staff meetings, at least 3-4 times a week like that. So all the modern day technology surely has changed the game. I was saying last night, I don't know what we would have done 20 years ago when I was, back in the business, but today it's really actually feasible to keep this thing alive, I think, until we can get back to normalcy.
But Mike, is there one thing that you've spent more time on? I know you're really big on making contingency plans, depending on what the scenario is. Where has your focus been over the last several days?
Well, it's got to be spread across, every part of the program. But, I think Big John Williams, he's done a great job of really staying on top of, each player being able to try to formulate some kind of workout given their circumstances, what they have access to. with our contingency plans for the, summer workouts or practices or whatever, it's so up in the air right now. We all have these grand ideas of what we're going to do, but we don't really know when we're going to be able to do them. I think probably the thing we've been able to spend the most time on that, maybe this time of the year you struggle to have that much of a focus on is recruiting. We've had more time to evaluate recruits and more time to find recruits than we typically do have. And, with technology, we are able to be fairly productive with that, even though we're kind of quarantined.
Yeah. This is Jon Gilbert, and you're experiencing social distancing, sponsored by Suddenlink, with head coach Mike Houston, defensive coordinator Blake Harrell, and offensive coordinator Donnie Kirkpatrick. Donnie, the next question is for you. Blake's only been here a very short time. Has Blake told you how many points he wants you to score each game to make sure we win?
Well, I think he just wants us to score every time, and he wants us to score at a slow pace so that there's not much time left. So I told him we'll do the best we can. One thing we learned a long time ago is if the other team doesn't score, we can't lose. So, hopefully they can maybe get a turnover in there somehow. We may even score and win.
Blake, I'm going to kick it to you now for a rebuttal. What kind of defense can Pirate Nation expect?
Well, first of all, Donnie needs to be thinking 40 points and 40 minutes. And we'll see if we can, keep 1 point less than that. Coach Houston says win by 1 or 100. So we'll try to see if we can hold that in check.
Donnie, you're known to have quite the personality. What is the cleanest joke that you could tell us right now?
Gosh, I don't know that I have any clean ones or not. So I don't know. I don't know how that reputation got started there. I think that's not true.
Well, you do have a colorful personality. If you have one that comes to mind, we'll let you jump in.
Okay.
But Blake, many people in the office have referred to you as Usain Bolt. You're known to be this big runner. Tell me what kind of running regimen you have, and have you continued this running during the break?
It used to be Usain Bolt. It's getting a little bit slower every day. And no, I try to just I really run so I can eat and drink whatever I feel like. That's the reason I really run, is just so I can diet however I want to diet. But I've been able to get a few miles in here and there.
Mike, walk us through the Houston household right now, and what's going on. What are Amanda and the boys up to? And is it true that you're really not the boss at home?
Well, there's no doubt that's the truth. You just got confirmation from the background, but it's eerily quiet, and usually that's not a good thing around here. If they're quiet, then they're up to something. But Amanda's been she's had to turn into an elementary school teacher a little bit here the past couple of weeks, which is she's had to go back and learn all the things we all forgot 30 years ago. So that's been interesting. But it's been a pretty lively house. It's definitely out of everybody's norm.
All right, we're going to play a little game. How well does the head coach know his coordinator? All right. So if one of your coordinators are scrolling through the TV channel, which coordinator would you say would stop and watch Sweet Home Alabama, and which coordinator would stop and watch Fever Pitch?
There's no doubt. Sweet Home Alabama is Coach Harrell. Fever Pitch is Coach Kirkpatrick.
All right, you're 1 for 1 now. Again, you're watching Social Distancing, sponsored by Suddenlink. We're playing the game of how well do you know your coordinator? The second one is on musical group. One coordinator likes Zach Brown. The other coordinator bounces between Rolling Stone and Eric Church.
Well, Donnie Kirkpatrick is Rolling Stones and Eric Church. Oh, that always tripped me up. But Eric Church is from his hometown, and then Zach Brown, that's Coach Harrell all day long.
And Donnie, tell us your hometown.
Granite Falls, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's a suburb of metropolitan Hickory.
I think it is. Yes.
For those of you looking at your Rand McNally hat. All right, Coach, you're 2 for 2. All right, this is here's the curveball coming.
Okay.
All right. Question 3. Which coach in the morning gets a shower first, then shaves, and which coach shaves first and then showers?
I'm just glad they shower. I don't know. Probably Coach Kirkpatrick would shower first, then shave, and then Coach Harrell will be the opposite.
You're actually wrong on that one. Donnie is a shave first, then shower, and Blake is a shower, then shave type coach. All right. Our next question is, if you weren't a coach, what would you be doing? One coach thinks that if they weren't coaching, they would be a movie star, and the second coach thinks if they weren't a coach, they would be a groundskeeper for the Atlanta Braves.
I think Coach Kirkpatrick would be a movie star if he was not coaching, and Blake would be a groundskeeper.
And who like what type of movie star right now today would you say best resembles Donnie Kirkpatrick?
I don't know if I don't know, Don Amici. Isn't he the guy in Trading Places?
Yeah, that's a good one. I do see the resemblance. Donnie,
Mortimer and Randolph.
Yeah, Donnie, if you had someone play you in a movie right now, who would that character be?
I think it'd be Al Pacino.
I see the hair resemblance, and
Yeah, I think
so I think that would be good. All right, I want each of you to take a second and give Pirate Nation a message. Donnie, we're going to start with you.
Well, we miss you. We can't wait till Dowdy Ficklen's rocking again with 50,000, and let's all hang in there together and stay safe and stay home, and hopefully this will pass quickly.
Coach Harrell.
First of all, I just want to say thank you to the Greenville Nation, Pirate Nation in Greenville for welcoming me and our family into the community. It's been awesome so far, even though it's been from a distance a little bit, and I can't wait till that distance is over. And like Coach Kirkpatrick said, we get Dowdy Ficklen rocking next fall, and I'm just ready to go and fired up for that. And I know we'll get through this together.
Coach Houston, I'll let you close it out for us.
Well, a little bit of the same thing. Just we're all in this thing together. Certainly challenging circumstances and unprecedented times, but the one thing is, we'll get through this, and when we do, it's going to be even more appreciative of each other, the way we'll enjoy the fall and enjoy Dowdy Ficklen Stadium and enjoy the tremendous fan support we have, and enjoy being a part of East Carolina football and East Carolina athletics. So we're looking forward to the fall and looking forward to getting out of quarantine.
Well, I'm excited about getting the three of you and the rest of the staff back at practice. Mike actually just sent me a text and told me to tell the two of you all to get back to work breaking down film. For Coach Blake Harrell, Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, and Coach Mike Houston, I'm Jon Gilbert. You've experienced social distancing, sponsored by Suddenlink, and go Pirates.
Go Pirates.
Go Pirates.